Everyone, Jules here. Today I'd like to talk about a few tarot books of different topics, and the first one is Learning the Tarot by Joan Bunning, and this one is quite well known as a beginner's book, and it actually says here a tarot book for beginners, and I think it's one of the best beginners tarot books around. It's got exercises in here, and there are lots of keywords for each of the cards. There's black and white drawings and pictures for each of the Rider-Waite cards. And it's also a useful reference for intermediate readers as well, because there's such a good list of keywords for each card that sometimes some extra suggestions or new suggestions for the cards are a good idea as well, especially if you might be feeling a bit stale if you're in the middle of your tarot practice. And there's some good charts in here, and there's exercises as well. So you can use this as a workbook as well if you want to. So I really like this one. I thought I'd recommend it because some people might be starting their tarot practice and other people might be wondering which book I would recommend for beginners. But as I was saying, it's a useful reference for intermediate readers as well. So this is Learning the Tarot by Joan Bunning. And I think there is a website for this book as well. So it's a really useful resource. And this is published by Weiser. And it would still be available now. The second book I quite like as well, which is The Ultimate Guide to Tarot Spreads by Liz Dean. And this is illustrated in colour with the universal weight deck. I really like this book. It starts with simple spreads and works up to larger spreads. And this book just has a bit of everything in here. There are different sections for different types of spreads according to the topic. And there's lots of other information in here as well. It's just a really useful book. And I don't have many spread books because I find I like spreads with fewer cards. But this book has also got spreads for a chakra spread and the astrological house spread, which is quite well known. And there's some different types of spreads in here as well. I just really like this book, and this book is quite easy to get. It's quite a current book. I think it became available in the last year or two. And Liz Dean is quite well known in the tarot field. So this book I really like as well, The Ultimate Guide to Tarot Spreads by Liz Dean. The next one is by quite a well-known author in tarot, Mary Greer. This is a book published by Llewellyn a number of years ago. I'm fairly sure it's still available. Tarot Reversals. It's probably the best book about tarot reversals that has been written. And what I like about this one too is that it shows the upright meaning as well as the reversal meaning for each of the cards. And I think that is really useful because I think it helps you to compare the upright meaning with the reversed meaning. I think that's more useful than a book that just has the reversed meanings in. So I really like this book. It's a very useful book. I'm pretty sure it's still available. It's published by Llewellyn. And I wanted to recommend this book for people who use reversals a lot. I don't use reversals very often, but it is still a really useful book for even people who use them occasionally like I do. It's very well written. Mary Greer is a great tarot expert. So I wanted to recommend this book as well, Tarot Reversals by Mary Greer. Actually it says Mary K. Greer here. Some of her books have her middle initial. So for people who are interested in that one, it's a very good book. The last book is not as easy to get, but it is a great book. You might have to get this on Amazon. Tarot Journeys, which is written by Yasmine Galenorn, who is a pagan writer. And this is published by Llewellyn as well, but it is out of print, but if you can get a second-hand copy, it's worthwhile. This is a path-working or meditation book on the 22 major arcana cards. It also has correspondences in here and suggestions for journaling. I think it has some ideas that you could use for ritual as well if you wanted to create your own, particularly for altars, because it has the correspondences in here for each of the major arcana cards. So this is a really good book. There aren't many books that are written just on the major arcana cards. This is published by Llewellyn. I'll put all the details below the video. But this is a really good book if you can get a copy. And for each of the major arcana cards, she also has a paragraph on the spiritual concept of each of the major arcana cards as well. So that's Tarot Journeys by Yasmine Galenorn. So they are the 4 books I want to recommend for today, and I'll put all the details below the video. So thanks for watching. Bye for now.